Ending hunger and poverty in Africa requires leadership. Bold, creative, and effective leadership that is committed to the well-being of Africa's people. For more than 20 years, the Hunger Project's Africa Prize has encouraged women and men from all sectors of society to step forward with the leadership Africa needs. Africa Prize laureates include such outstanding leaders as Nelson Mandela, Wangari Maathai, Joaquim Chissano, and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, individuals whose courage and determination points the way to a new future for the continent. This year, the Africa Prize focuses on civil society leadership for the empowerment of women. Here are the 2008 finalists. Bisi Adeleye Fayemi. Bisi is a pioneer in providing a key missing ingredient for women's rights: money. She co-founded and directs the African Women's Development Fund, Africa's first foundation that supports organizations across Africa that promote women's rights. AWDF has awarded grants of nearly $8 million to over 500 women's organizations in 41 African countries. Bisi is an advisor to the Global Fund for Women and the Mama Cash Foundation, and has served on numerous boards, including Comic Relief in the UK, and as president of the Association for Women's Rights in Development. Christine Mensah Atwomni. Christine brings another key ingredient: the power of theater. She created Quavif, Quality of Life of Women and Girls, a theater group to transform attitudes toward girls and women that has reached 40,000 people in Togo. She formed this organization to send a new message to rural communities about the role of women in development. Quavif created an education center in Lome for street children, which gives them skills training such as wood carving, weaving, and batik. A particular triumph for Christine's leadership was a successful 3-year campaign, bringing hundreds of girls aged 7 to 12 out of voodoo convents and back to school. Faiza Jama Mohammed. In the poorest nation on earth, Faiza achieved breakthroughs in one of the harshest forms of the subjugation of women and girls. Born in Somalia, Faiza co-founded the Coalition for Grassroots Women's Organizations, bringing women together across clan boundaries to halt violence against women and female genital mutilation. Faiza now brings her leadership to the whole continent. As the regional head of Equality Now, she launches campaigns for women's rights across Africa. She is a key organizer of a coalition that successfully campaigned for the adoption of the African Union Protocol on the Rights of Women. To date, 45 countries have signed the protocol, and more than half have already ratified it. An extraordinary breakthrough for all the women of Africa. Machilo Motsai. Machilo tackles the toughest challenges for halting gender violence, transforming men. She created ADAPT, an organization that counsels and supports abused women, men, youth, and the elderly in South Africa. She created a community empowerment model for addressing domestic violence that recognizes that while men are the primary perpetrators, they also need to be central in the solution. Originally a nurse and midwife, she has worked in the office of the president as well as the Ford Foundation, and is also an internationally published poet and author. Janet Nkubana. Born in a refugee camp, Janet brings hope after the horrors of the Rwanda genocide. Returning to Rwanda in 1994, she created Gahaya Links, an organization that economically empowers more than 3,500 women from 40 cooperatives, including both Hutu and Tutsi widows. These women are achieving reconciliation as they work side by side to free their communities from poverty, hence the name Peace Baskets. In 2002, she brought a display of Rwandan baskets to Washington, D.C., and now Macy's is selling the baskets, spreading a message of peace throughout the world. These 5 extraordinary women are at the forefront of a growing movement. Thousands of courageous women leaders who are transforming the future of Africa.